Hey, what's up everybody? This is Alex Molina93 here. Today is going to be my recent pickups episode number 10. It's been months that I've been showing my recent pickups as of late, and since I've got a lot of stuff that I bought, I want to make this as quick as possible so we wouldn't make this video so long, and to inform you that I haven't got movies recently. I mean, as for right now, I have streaming services like Netflix, Disney Plus, Amazon Prime, HBO Max, etc, etc. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? The first thing that I want to show you is my new laptop right here. This is the black one, of course. The previous one that I got is the gray one. But this one has more features and 8 gigabytes of RAM and also the HDMI port right here, so I could see the screen on my laptop to the television. And I like the way the keyboard lights up. I mean, if you want to light up or not, it is okay. I mean, that is a good feature. And of course it has more features, so I'm happy I got this. I highly recommend you get this laptop if you're thinking about getting one. I mean, the HP laptops are so good, and I highly recommend you check this out. Okay, now let's get to the CD albums. Those are the 2 albums that my older brother gave me. The first one is Ozzy Osbourne, Blizzard of Oz. From what I've heard, this is okay, but this is not something that I would hear, I mean, all the time. But from what I've heard, it is really enjoyable, and it is an okay album from what I've heard. I mean, if you like Ozzy Osbourne, I suggest you pick this up. And the other one, Octone, Flyleaf. I haven't heard this one yet, but I'll try it one of these days. Foo Fighters, Medicine at Midnight. This is a really enjoyable album. I like Foo Fighters, they really do a great music, and I do enjoy Foo Fighters for the most part. And the last album that I got for the first time from this artist right here, Taylor Swift, Evermore. This is a fantastic album, and the way she sings, fantastic. I mean, her most recent albums, they're so good. And you know, this is the first album of Taylor Swift that I got recently. You know, this is a very good album, and I highly recommend you check this out if you like to hear Taylor Swift. I mean, if you like Taylor Swift, of course. I mean, I'm not convincing you the most. I mean, I'm just recommending. That's all I'm doing. But you know, from what I've heard, fantastic. Let's get to the Game Boy. The first Game Boy game that I got is Super Mario Land. This is a very fun Mario game on the Game Boy. I think that the second one is a lot better than this. But don't get me wrong, this is still a very enjoyable game for the Game Boy. And it was a launch title. And of course, the other Game Boy game that I got, Battletoads. Despite having the NES cover, this is a very different game in terms of gameplay and level design. And when it comes to Battletoads, they're always gonna be hard, but they're also fun too. So you cannot go wrong with this Battletoads as well. The only Sega Genesis game that I got recently, Strider. I got this version. From what I've heard, that the NES version is not that good, and that the Sega Genesis version is a lot better. I haven't tried this out, but I saw the gameplay of this, that it looks fun, and it convinced me to buy this. And I want to try out Strider one of these days. Now let's get to the Super Nintendo. The first game that I got, and I got this game by accident, SimCity. I have not ordered this game online. Instead, I ordered for Cold Spot and not SimCity. The first time that I tried this, I mean, I could not get into it because I'm not into life simulation games. hence why I'm not into Animal Crossing, Harvest Moon, SimCity games, etc, etc. I need to try this game again. I mean, for the first time I couldn't get into it because I'm not into life simulation games. I mean, that's just me. I can see this as a well-crafted game, but I don't know, this is not for me. I need to try this again, like I was saying. Great game right here. Batman Returns, a very fun beat 'em up game. Obviously this was made by Konami. This game was in good hands. I believe that this game was based on the movie. You know, for a Batman game, you cannot go wrong with Batman Returns. This is one of the best Batman games you're gonna play, besides the Arkham games, of course, that everybody knows. But Batman Returns, great game. I highly recommend you play this on your Super Nintendo. Such a great game. I think this is also on Sega Genesis, if I'm not mistaken. Another good game, Goof Troop. This was based on the TV series, the Saturday morning cartoon, Goof Troop, which is an enjoyable cartoon. And this was made by Capcom. And who knew that a Resident Evil creator made this game? I mean, that means this game was in good hands. This is a very fun puzzle game, and it plays like in a similar way of Super Mario Bros. 2, where you pick up objects and you toss at the enemies. I mean, it is a fun puzzle game, and I mean, it could be very short, but it's still a good game. And Capcom has made really good Disney games back in the day. Cool spot right here. Yes, this is a very fun platformer. You play as this mascot of 7-Up brand, you know, the soda, 7-Up, which tastes so good. I mean, the character himself could be annoying the way he sounds like in the entire game. But this is a very fun platformer. Of course, this was made by Virgin Games. Virgin Games has made really good games back in the day, and they're no longer here, sadly. And you know, cool spot, very fun platformer. You can get this obviously on Super Nintendo and also for the Sega Genesis. Another Virgin Games title, The Lion King. This is a very good game, but this is extremely hard. I love The Lion King, both the movie and the game. I mean, both are fantastic. I mean, you're gonna have a hard time with this, but this is a very good game for what it is. I mean, this was made by Virgin Games, of course. I mean, you cannot go wrong with The Lion King. This is also on Sega, if you're curious. The last Super Nintendo game that I got recently, Kirby Superstar. I had this game when I was a kid, and I finally recovered it because I love this game so much. I believe that this is my favorite Kirby game of all time. I mean, I like Kirby's Adventure and Kirby 64, and I have one for the 3DS. And you know, I think this game is the best for the series. I mean, in my opinion, of course. I'm not a huge Kirby fan, but you know, I love this game so much. This was made by the Kirby creator and Super Smash Bros. Creator himself, Masahiro Sakurai, which means this was in great hands. And I highly recommend you play this one, either on the Nintendo Switch Online or on SNES Classic, because this game can be expensive nowadays. But this is a very good game, highly recommend it. The only Dreamcast game that I got recently is the King of Fighters, the Dream Match 1999. I mean, the King of Fighters games are fun. I haven't tried this one as of yet, and I was lucky to find this one at a retro store, and I want to try it out one of these days. I mean, the Sega Dreamcast has so many fighters, and this one, from what I've heard, that it is really good, very enjoyable, and you know, I have to try it out one of these days. The only Xbox 360 title that I got recently, and that is Tony Hawk's Project 8. I love Tony Hawk games so much, mostly the Pro Skater games, and I've heard that Project 8 is really good as well. I need to try this game one of these days. I haven't played it yet. I haven't got a chance, but I got a chance to buy this. I mean, you know, because I don't see this game more recently, and I was lucky to get this game for my collection. I mean, I love Tony Hawk games. What can I say? Perhaps you're gonna be surprised by this. In 2021, I recently got the PS Vita. Shocker! Yeah, since the lifespan of PS Vita is over, and you know, of course it is written in Japanese, but thank God this is region free. And you know, I've been enjoying my PlayStation Vita a lot. I mean, I love this handheld. I mean, I did enjoy the PSP and I did enjoy the PS Vita for what it offers. I mean, sadly, it didn't do that well since the 3DS crushed this system a lot. This sold like 16 million handhelds. I mean, I'm not sure, but you know, it wasn't that successful, and Sony are not interested in making handhelds anymore. So that means this is their last handheld from now on, you know. But from what I played, I really did enjoy the PS Vita. And also I got the protector screen because I hate having scratched screens. I mean, I hate having screens being scratched. And also I have the pouch for the PS Vita when I'm traveling anywhere with the Vita. And of course I'm gonna show you some games that I got for the Vita. So here they are. The first game, Uncharted Golden Abyss. This was a launch title for the PS Vita. I love Uncharted so much. From what I played, it is not as good as the Uncharted games made by Naughty Dog. This was made by the different studio, but this is still a good Uncharted game. Don't get me wrong. Rayman Origins, a very good 2D platformer. I also have this for the PS3, and to play this game on the go, that is awesome. I think the PS Vita version is a lot better than the 3DS one. MLB 12 The Show, MLB The Show 12, I believe. No, MLB 12 The Show. I love the baseball so much, and you know, from what I've heard that MLB The Shows are good on the PlayStation consoles, so why not try this out? Of course, I haven't tried it as of yet. Blazblue, Chrono Phantasma. I love Blazblue games. They're very fun. I love Calamity Trigger, and also its sequel, I forgot what it's called. But you know, the Blazblue games are very fun. I mean, this is like Guilty Gear, but very different. I mean, if you haven't played Blazblue before, try them out. They're very fun. They're amazing games. They're amazing fighting games. And the last that I got recently, Freedom Wars. I have not played this one yet, but I want to try it out one of these days. I got lucky. I got this at walmart.com, since you cannot find this game anywhere, and I was lucky to find this one. I was lucky. The only PS4 game that I got recently, and that is Persona 5 Royal. I love Persona 5 so much on the PS4. It's such a great JRPG. And this version brings more enhancements, and it has a new character, Kazumi. I mean, not Kazumi from Dead or Alive. This Kazumi right here. I mean, I have not played this one as of yet. I mean, I got this for 30 bucks on GameStop, and I saw it in a very cheaper way, because no way I would spend like 60, 50 or 40 bucks just for some enhancements and a new character and a new palace. But I want to play this game again someday. But it's now or never getting this game cheaper. I mean, so why not? Since I love Persona 5 so much. Now let's get to the Nintendo Switch games. First, Valkyria Chronicles 4. I like Valkyria Chronicles for the PS3 and also for the PSP. And I also have to get the fourth one. I think the third one is Japan exclusive, if I'm not wrong. I tried the demo of this game and I thought it was good. I mean, I haven't tried the full game itself as of yet, but I have to get this game in a very cheaper way because I see this game like full price, and it surprises me that this game hasn't dropped the price. And I saw it at Amazon that it was cheaper, and I had to get this. Of course, I had to get this, of course. So yeah, Valkyria Chronicles 4, I need to try this out. Next, Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. The reason people bought this game, besides not owning the Wii U, since it didn't do that well, is because of Bowser's Fury. From what I played, it is a very enjoyable campaign, despite being shorter, but it is also a new experience for a Mario game. And for Super Mario 3D World, such a great game. It brings some enhancements from the original, and you can finally play this game in online play with some friends, which it should have been on the Wii U version in the first place. But it is now or never. It's still a great game. Next, Bravely Default 2. I'm starting to play this game. I tried out the demo first and I thought it was good. I love Bravely Default on the 3DS, which I thought it is one of the best RPGs that Square Enix has brought up recently. And also for Bravely Default 2, I'm enjoying this game for what it is. I mean, I believe that this is a sequel or a spiritual successor. I don't know. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I've been playing for the first time, I mean, in full experience, of course, this is a good RPG. And lastly, new Pokemon Snap right here. This is a sequel to the Nintendo 64 game Pokemon Snap. I mean, they should have called this game Pokemon Snap 2. I mean, why calling it new Pokemon Snap? I mean, to me, it doesn't make sense in terms of a title. But the gameplay, I mean, it is very fun. You take pictures of Pokemon. The better picture of Pokemon you get a higher score. And that's how the gameplay is. I mean, if you like Pokemon Snap so much for the Nintendo 64, and if you like to take pictures on Pokemon for a spin-off Pokemon game, this is very fun. And I mean, go ahead. I mean, this is a very fun game. I mean, if you like Pokemon Snap and if you like the concept of taking pictures, I mean, this is not for everyone, of course, but I'm just suggesting to some Pokemon fans and also the Pokemon Snap fans. And it is about time that there's a sequel. I almost forgot to show you this. I mean, I'm not a big amiibo collector, not an amiibo collector guy, but I wanted to get both Banjo Kazooie right here. About time we got a Banjo merchandise on Nintendo. And also Terry Bogard. Both of these amiibos look amazing, and I wanted to have this, and they look so good. You know, I think for right now they're hard to find, but if you got lucky to get this, I'm so happy for you. And I was lucky to get both of them because they both look very nice for my shelf. You know, since I'm not an amiibo guy, but these two, they look so cool. So yeah guys, that is all my recent pickups as of late. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let me know what you have got recently on your pickups, of course. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Make sure to subscribe to my channel for more videos to come for you guys to enjoy. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and a like button below. and comment in the section below what do you guys think about my recent pickups as of late. You're impressed or not, it is your choice. So, thank you so much for watching. Have a nice day, peace, just like that.